Ever wondered how people slid into each other's DMs back in medieval times? Before emails and instant messages, brave knights risked their lives carrying letters through bandit-filled forests and treacherous mountains. Let's discover this wild world of medieval mail. Here's where things get really interesting. These medieval messengers weren't just random people with a bag of letters. They were part of an elite group who had to swear serious oaths. Think of it like joining a super-secret club, but instead of a secret handshake, you had to swear on your life to protect the mail. They'd place their hand on a sacred book, promising never to read private messages, avoid taverns while carrying letters. Yeah, medieval drunk texting was a no-go, and defend their delivery with their lives. After proving themselves through years of reliable service, they'd earn golden spurs, medieval bling that showed everyone they were official royal messengers. These messengers were basically medieval ninjas when it came to choosing their routes. They had a whole network of secret paths through forests and mountains that weren't on any maps. Smart move, right? Regular roads were crawling with bandits who'd love to steal important letters. So messengers created this amazing underground network of safe houses and hidden trails. They'd ride at night, use rivers to cover their tracks, and even had special spots where they could swap tired horses for fresh ones. It's like they invented their own medieval version of GPS, except instead of avoiding traffic, they were avoiding guys with swords who wanted to steal the medieval equivalent of your DMs. Here's where medieval people got super creative with their message security. They'd hide letters in everything, hollowed out bread loaves, false bottom wine barrels, even inside walking sticks. My favorite trick? They'd write messages in invisible ink made from lemon juice or milk. Heat it up, and boom, secret message appears. Some clever folks would split their message across multiple letters, sending each piece by different messengers. That way, if bandits caught one messenger, they'd only get part of the story. It's like medieval encryption, just way more fun than today's boring password managers. Ready to have your mind blown about medieval delivery speeds? These messengers could cover up to 60 miles a day on horseback. That's like running 2.5 marathons. On a really urgent mission, using the relay system with fresh horses, they could zoom from London to York in just 2 days. That's 200 miles. Sure, your pizza delivery app might seem fast, but these medieval speed demons were crushing it without GPS or paved roads. The real MVPs? The mounted messengers who'd ride through the night, switching horses at special stations called posts. Yep, that's where we get the word postal from. They'd use the stars to navigate and carry special whistles to scare away wolves. Talk about extreme delivery. Sending a letter in medieval times wasn't exactly like slapping on a 50-cent stamp. Get ready for some mind-boggling prices. A single letter could cost as much as a skilled worker's weekly wages. That's right. Imagine spending your entire paycheck just to slide into someone's DMs. The super rich would sometimes pay in gold coins, while common folks might trade chickens or grain for delivery. Kings and nobles had special deals with messenger services, kind of like a medieval Amazon Prime subscription. But here's the wild part. The price wasn't just about distance. Dangerous routes through bandit territory. That'll cost you extra. Need it delivered super fast? Better sell your favorite cow. And if you wanted your message to stay extra secret, well, let's just say your wallet would feel a lot lighter. Let me tell you about some epic medieval mail fails that would make your undelivered Amazon package seem like no big deal. In 1290, a messenger carrying secret battle plans fell asleep under a tree. Rookie mistake, and woke up to find a fox running off with his leather message pouch. Another time, a royal messenger got so drunk at a tavern, he accidentally used the king's super-secret letter as a napkin. But the biggest oops? When a messenger mixed up 2 letters in 1425, accidentally sending a love note to the King of France instead of his marriage proposal to a Spanish princess. Talk about an awkward diplomatic situation. These messengers usually got the job done, but when they messed up, oh boy, did they mess up. These medieval messengers packed some seriously cool gear. They carried special waterproof bags made from treated leather. Medieval Ziploc bags, if you will. Each messenger had a trusty kit, a knife for self-defense, a horn to signal for help, and get this, a special stick marked with notches to measure their daily mileage. They wore these awesome reversible cloaks too, fancy noble colors on one side, plain brown on the other, perfect for blending in with both high society and common folk. Smart travelers carried dried meat, hard cheese, and something called journey bread that could last for weeks. Oh, and my favorite bit? They had these clever little pouches filled with special herbs, medieval-smelling salts, to keep them awake during those long night rides. These messengers weren't just delivery people. They were the medieval world's first influencers. Think about it. They knew everyone's secrets, carried the hottest gossip, and could make or break political alliances with their timing. A messenger might accidentally mention to a duke that the king was sending love letters to his wife, or casually drop hints about upcoming trade deals at the right moment. Some clever messengers got rich by selling non-secret info they picked up on their routes. They were like walking, talking medieval news networks. Kings actually had to make strict laws stopping messengers from gambling with nobles because these guys knew so much insider info they were winning way too often at cards. Let's settle an age-old medieval delivery showdown. Knights versus pigeons. Sure, carrier pigeons could zip through the air at 77 miles per hour, way faster than any horse. But here's the thing, pigeons were basically the medieval equivalent of a one-trick pony. They could only fly home to one specific place, couldn't carry anything bigger than a tiny note, and don't even get me started on their reliability in bad weather. Knights, though, they could adapt routes on the fly, defend against bandits, and even sweet-talk their way past suspicious guards. Plus, try bribing a pigeon with gold to keep a secret. Not happening. The real power move? Smart messengers actually used both. They'd send decoy pigeons to distract bandits while sneaking through with the real messages. The medieval messaging system didn't just vanish, it transformed into something pretty familiar. Those relay stations where messengers swapped horses. They became the first post offices. The special royal messengers, they turned into the first postal workers. Even those secret routes evolved into our modern postal routes. By the 1500s, people started setting up permanent messenger stations in towns. Soon they were selling something revolutionary, prepaid delivery rates. No more haggling with messengers or paying in chickens. The coolest part, those golden spurs that medieval messengers wore became the inspiration for postal service badges. Next time you see a mail truck zip by, remember, you're watching 800 years of message-carrying evolution in action. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride through medieval mail history. If you enjoyed learning about these brave message-carrying knights, smash that like button and subscribe for more historical adventures. Share with your friends. No carrier pigeon required.